In a first since 1960, India has suspended the Indus Waters Treaty with Pakistan, a water-sharing pact that outlived water, border conflicts and diplomatic freezes. The reason? A deadly terror attack in Pahalgam linked to cross-border militants. This is not just a diplomatic move, it's a tectonic shift. Here's why. The Indus Waters Treaty was signed in 1960 after years of negotiations brokered by the World Bank. It divided the 6 rivers of the Indus Basin. India got rights to the eastern rivers Satluj, Beas and Ravi. Pakistan received the western rivers Indus, Jhelum and Chenab. India was allowed limited use of these western rivers, primarily for non-consumptive use like hydropower. The decision came a day after 26 tourists were killed in Jammu and Kashmir. Investigations revealed cross-border involvement. India's Cabinet Committee on Security approved the move, stating that the treaty will remain suspended until Pakistan credibly abjures terrorism. This is not just retaliation, it's a strategic recalibration. The impact on Pakistan could be devastating. 80% of its farmland, 16 million hectares, depends on these rivers. 93% of water from the Indus system is used for agriculture. Major cities like Karachi, Lahore and Multan rely on it for drinking water. Dams like Karbela and Mangla feed Pakistan's power grid. A disruption could cause food shortages, water crises in cities, power outages and even social unrest. By suspending the treaty, India lifts its self-imposed legal limits. India can stop sharing water flow data, block Pakistani officials from inspecting dams, store water in new reservoirs on western rivers, use techniques like reservoir flushing to improve dam efficiency. However, due to current infrastructure limitations, India cannot immediately divert or block flows. Technically, the IWT was no exit clause. It cannot be legally revoked or suspended without both countries agreeing. While Pakistan can appeal through dispute resolution under Article 9, it may have no effect if India chooses not to comply. International arbitration or intervention is also unlikely to yield results. In January 2023 and again in September 2024, India served notices to Pakistan seeking a modification of the treaty, citing Pakistan's objections to hydropower project in Jammu Kashmir. These notices were signs of India's intent to fundamentally alter the treaty. Now that intent has become action. Pakistan has not officially responded, but tensions are expected to rise. Diplomatic escalation is almost certain. Legal appeals may follow, though their effectiveness is doubtful. The World Bank, the original broker, could be drawn in, but its role is limited. India, meanwhile, sends a strong message: the cost of terrorism will now be paid in water, not just words. India's suspension of the Indus Waters Treaty marks a turning point in South Asian geopolitics. It weaponizes a critical resource, water, and reshapes decades of cautious diplomacy. The next moves from both Delhi and Islamabad will decide whether this is a one-off act or the beginning of a new, harsher chapter.